Oh, hey gang.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
We are officially Mr. and Mrs. Matthew and Elizabeth Davey. Check out those rings, bitches.
We did it.
That's right, we eloped in Las Vegas. If you followed along on our Instagram, you saw how much fun we had.
It was a good time.
It was a blast. We got some pictures, a little bit. We still got some editing to do.
Yeah, we got a lot of pictures to still go through. Those were just some sneak peeks.
Little sneak peeks.
Yeah, no, it was a great time. We did a lot. I feel like we went to the conference.
Yeah,
which
the
was
wedding MBA.
Which is what the conference that we met at.
Yeah.
Hence why we did it that week. And we learned a whole bunch of awesome stuff. But then we also celebrated.
That we did. We had our friend Ryan, who officiated.
Because she was there when we met last year.
Exactly.
So we were like, we have to have you do it.
Yeah.
She did such a good job.
And then Jeff, of course, photographed everything.
We had Jeff come photograph. He literally flew in that day and left that night.
And then our friend Lucy
did my hair and makeup.
That's right.
And it looked fantastic.
It did. You looked so hot. Oh my God. This is my wife. Her name is Elizabeth.
So proud.
That's right. So naturally, for our final episode of the year, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of elopements.
Yes.
You want to get us started?
You want to start with pro or con?
Well, I think we got a lot of pros.
Yeah. Okay. So, are we just gonna go?
Boom! Right into it. Let's get it.
So one pro, which is the main reason we did it, is because we wanted to keep it really intimate and special between just the two of us and be able to do exactly what we wanted to do. And I'm just, not the biggest fan of like being in front of a ton of people and being vulnerable or emotional in front of people. So for me, it was just really sweet being able to just like be with you and say my vows, which I cried so hard.
I did too a little bit, so
I know.
It happens. But also, I think we also have, folks. My family's in Virginia, and your
mine's in California. Well, we have friends and family all over the place, and most of them are on opposite sides of the country. And so it was just really tough to want to plan something and pick a place and it be fair to everybody, or B, pick a place where nobody lives and then, have the risk of not having them there or having more of one person's side than the other. And we just wanted to make things easier for everybody and just keep it simple. And, we're talking about potentially having a party at some point with everybody.
Yeah, and I also have a family member that can't really travel right now due to a health concern. And so, it made sense for us to elope. That, and we probably did save a little bit of money.
You save a lot more money than you do when you have a big party.
But that's a perfect segue into the cons, right? When you don't, have that big wedding celebration, you cut a lot of people out, and you have. You aren't able to bring in your closest friends, the people you grew up with, your family members, extended family, the folks that you hang out with regularly.
Yeah.
And you miss out on that big party, which I do like a big party. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Which for us. At Wedding MBA, we
still went to the party.
We went to the Wedding MBA DJ takeover at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Such a good time.
That was a lot of fun, and I reached out to one of my DJ friends who essentially made a first dance moment happen for us.
It was really sweet.
In front of hundreds of people.
Which again, back to me not being in front of people, but alcohol helps.
She had a few glasses of wine.
So that was okay. But it was really sweet of them to kind of do that last minute for us. And
yeah, it definitely made the moment pretty special for us. Shout out to Chris Washburn. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we just got to have a good time at the party with all of the other wedding professionals and then go do our own thing after, and it was just really awesome.
Yeah, we really, had a uniquely us experience at Wedding MBA in Las Vegas. We met in Las Vegas on the monorail.
We made sure we rode the monorail several times.
Yeah, exactly, including right after the ceremony, we went to dinner, and then the Hard Rock, which Jeff rode the monorail with us and took a few pictures of us on the monorail, so we kind of have some keepsakes from the monorail. And I thought that was kind of cute.
Yeah, they turned out great.
And you brought your Polaroid. That was really cool.
Yeah, we did some Polaroid pictures, and we spent like the whole week there. So leading up to
Monday to Friday,
we went and did some.
Got married on Wednesday.
Yeah, and leading up to it, we did some special dinner stuff, and then even after we did some other special stuff, just to keep it intimate and just special with the two of us, and it was honestly like the best thing ever.
I loved it. I loved it a lot.
It was so awesome.
Give me the lips.
But
my wife.
But of course, we wish we could have been with friends and family. But
yeah, I mean we're back and forth right now about potentially having a big celebration here in Atlanta.
Again, that would be probably farther down the line.
Yeah, either November next year or maybe even November 2026.
Yeah, we'll see.
As like a anniversary celebration, maybe we'll do another vow renewal or something. Because we didn't have that celebration with our family members and a lot of our friends. I have a lot of friends in Virginia. You have a lot of friends in California. It would be nice. To eventually have something where we can invite everyone.
But the reason why we wanted to elope and not wait 2 years to have a real big wedding was because we just didn't want to wait.
That's right.
That was really good.
We was ready.
We were ready and we didn't want to wait.
We literally met each other a year ago, November 6th, 2023.
Yep. 24.
On the Las Vegas monorail.
Yeah,
the first day of the Wedding MBA conference.
Yep.
Spent all 3 days together. And then, we went back to our respective places. I was in Atlanta at the time, telegraphing my move to Atlanta, coming from Virginia, and you were still in California.
Yep.
And, by January 2024.
I was living in Atlanta.
That's right.
I mean, I basically split my time in California and Atlanta right now.
Still had quite a few weddings.
I still do, yeah. But that's okay. I just commute to California now.
That's right.
It's a little bit of a commute, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any questions
I think we're going off track.
about eloping, we should be certainly happy to help answer anything.
We're just here to share our experience with it and like why we did
Everybody's
it.
experience is very different.
Yeah, you can honestly, like the cool thing about eloping is like you can do it anywhere.
That's
you can go to your local courthouse. You can go to Vegas and get married by Elvis.
Which,
you can,
by the way, we had an officiant that was our friend, and all of the chapels pretty much require you to use their own officiant. Obviously, we didn't want to get married by Elvis.
No.
We wanted our friend to marry us because she was there.
Special to us.
When we met, and so that's just one thing to know about Las Vegas in particular. If you do a courthouse wedding, I think you have to use the magistrate there.
Yep.
So if you want to do an elopement and you want to have your own officiant, there is some paperwork to do. And, we'd be happy to help you.
And every state and county is different, so you just kind of have to look up those rules and laws.
You just gotta look up the state and local laws that apply to where you're getting married.
Exactly. And
same goes for if you are having a large celebration.
And exactly. And yeah, because you have an officiant no matter what.
Exactly.
But you could even go out in the mountains and go in the middle of the desert and have someone marry you. You can really
go out in the middle of the ocean and have a captain marry you.
That too. Yeah.
That's a thing.
That is a thing. So there's a lot of different ways you can elope, and I photograph elopements a lot also, and I think
Destination weddings,
they're
you did
so
Hawaii.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Destination weddings. You're saying, but that's a wedding, not an elopement.
Yeah, that wasn't an elopement. You're right.
Anyways. No, I was like, am I missing something? You can go elope in Hawaii, though.
Yes, you can.
There you go.
We'd be happy to come.
Yes. We could plan it and photograph it.
Or like, a sandals resort in the Caribbean. If you need a DJ and photographer, we got you.
A DJ for a party of 2.
Yeah. I think the smallest I've done is 36 people.
That's not too bad.
What's the smallest you've done that had a DJ?
Oh, I don't know. Like a legit DJ?
Oh, is there not a legit DJ?
I guess not. I feel like.
I mean, I guess there is definitely.
I honestly don't even know it. I don't think I've done all of my elopements I've done have never had a DJ.
That makes sense.
And or like they had like maybe 10, 15 people and they just played music like for dinner and
like
stuff.
had a Spotify playlist or something.
Yeah, nothing like DJ. So I would say like the smallest I've done with a DJ is probably like 50 people.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Like a smaller wedding.
Yeah, I mean the 36 that I did was like in the middle of July 2020. So like restrictions from COVID were starting to relax, but
yeah.
Right,
like back. I was trying to think back to those days if I've done something smaller like that with a DJ, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we covered quite a bit.
I think so.
This
I know it was a little sporadic of a conversation today.
Pros and cons of elopements.
We're still
if we didn't answer any
in.
questions that you might have, feel free to drop them in the comments or send us an email at hello@travelingweddingpros.com. If you aren't following our Instagram, follow us at Traveling Wedding Pros. Same on TikTok. Although
even though TikTok's gonna get banned in like 2 months.
In January, yeah. This is our last episode of the year.
Oh wow.
That's right. And we're gonna take a couple months off. We will return in March 2025. We're essentially gonna do 10 episodes a year.
We're gonna spend the next couple months brainstorming and planning for next year.
And we're gonna probably revamp a few things. We may even bring on some special guests.
That's definitely happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and just kind of,
have some fun with it. That's right.
Brain fart. We're always here for a good time. But we definitely need.
But not a long time.
We're definitely gonna hunker down and start really, really going at it for 2025.
I love it when we go at it.
Okay.
Stop it. Thank you guys again for tuning in this month.
And all year.
That's right. And all year.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year. We will see you in March 2025.